Hello aspirant. This question is from GATE 2018, Mechanical Engineering paper set 1, question number 42. A sprinkler shown in the figure rotates about its hinge point in a horizontal plane due to water flow discharged through its two exit nozzles. The total flow rate Q through the sprinkler is 1 liter per second and the cross sectional area of each exit nozzle is 1 centimeter square. Assuming equal flow rate through both arms and a frictionless hinge, the steady state angular speed of rotation in rad per second of the sprinkler is dash. We'll start by understanding the given system of sprinkler. In the given figure, let's mark some point. Mark the hinge point to be O, this end be A, and this end be B, so that we can write the velocity and the distance values properly. Now we know that the sprinkler is rotating with a angular speed omega that we need to find out. So velocity of the water jet that is coming out from the exit nozzle at point A and point B will be the relative velocity with respect to point O. Hence we can write relative velocity at A is equal to discharge Q by 2 from the exit nozzle divided by the area of exit nozzle. Let that be A. So we have Q by 2A. Now this velocity, this relative velocity is equal to relative velocity at B because the discharge is same and the area is same. So we can write it is equal to relative velocity at point B. And this will be equal to, put the values that are given. Q is given to be 1 liter per second. We can convert it to meter cube per second. So it is into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube per second. Then we have area given in centimeter square. It is 1 centimeter square. So we can convert this as well. 1 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square. And this amounts to 5 meter per second. This is the velocity of jet at point A as well as point B, but it is the relative velocity of point A and point B as the sprinkler itself is rotating. Now in order to find out the angular velocity of sprinkler, we will have to find the absolute velocities at point A and B. Let them be VA and VB. So by definition, absolute velocity will be equal to VA relative plus, now as the sprinkler is shown to be moving in clockwise direction, point A is going to go up because of this rotation while point B is coming down because of this rotation. So effective velocity at point A or absolute velocity at point A will be the summation of velocity due to the rotation and jet velocity. So we can write plus RA into omega. This is nothing but the velocity due to the rotation. Tangential velocity at point A because the sprinkler is rotating with angular speed omega. Also VB is equal to VB relative minus, this time we have to subtract because water jet velocity is upward and the tangential velocity at point B due to rotation is downward. So the effective velocity we will get by subtracting these two. VB relative minus RB into omega. This is very important that you need to add and subtract the velocities appropriately. Let's find out these velocities. We have 5 plus, this distance in meter is 0.1 meter into omega is the unknown. Let's keep it as it is. This is 5 minus 0.2 omega. Let these be equation 1 and 2. Now we need one more equation in order to find omega because we do not have any equation to connect these two velocities right now. To connect these two velocities, we will find out an equation by equating the summation of torque at point O to 0. Because point O is a hinged point, summation of torque will be 0 about point O. Therefore, if we write summation torque about O is equal to 0. In general, torque is nothing but force into distance. In our case, force is provided by the water jet that is coming out of the exit nozzle, and force is rate of change of momentum, that is d by dt of mv. Now in this case, velocity is a constant while mass is changing with time. That is nothing but mass flow rate into velocity. Mass flow rate can be written as density into volumetric rate, that is discharge, into V. From this figure, if we take the summation of torque about point O, what will we get? We get mass flow rate at A into velocity at A into the distance. So writing this for point A, we get rho into Q. Rho and Q have same values at point A and B. So let's keep it rho Q into VA into RA. This is creating a clockwise moment. That is why we have taken it positive. You can take anti-clockwise positive. That's not a problem. At point B, relative to point A, there is a opposite sense of moment. So there is an anti-clockwise moment. Hence it is negative rho Q VB RB is equal to 0. There is no net torque at point O, or there is no external torque at point O. That is why we will equate it to 0. Rho Q has same value at point A and B, already mentioned. Hence we get VA-RA is equal to VB-RB. We already know VA and VB from 1 and 2. Putting it here, we get 5 plus 0.1 into omega into 0.1 is RA is equal to 5 minus 0.2 omega into 0.2. It is RB. Rearranging and finding the value of omega, we get 0.5 plus 0.01 omega is equal to 1 minus 0.04 omega. Rearranging this, we get omega is equal to 0.5 by 0.05, which is equal to 10 radians per second. Let's fill in the answer here. Angular velocity of sprinkler is 10 rad per second. To learn more about angular momentum conservation, you can refer to the NPTEL video Angular Momentum Conservation, Non-Inertial Frame of Reference, Lecture 3, Dr. Shamit Bakshi. He is from Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Madras. I hope this solution will help you clear your doubt. Thank you.